Thanks to Devin Booker's heroic efforts in the fourth quarter, the Suns were able to close out the Warriors tonight 108-104 on opening night to start out the season 1-0. Devin Booker in this game would have 32 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists, as well as 6 turnovers, but in this final minute of the game, he did not turn it over as he made winning play after winning play to close it out for the Suns, making some clutch reads. And although it's not going to be the scoring highlights, we're going to take a look at how Booker dissected the defense of the Warriors to give the Suns the game-winning buckets. And yeah, let's get into it. This is kind of one of the reasons why Booker is so unguardable, is because he can just make reads like this as a passer, on top of being an amazing offensive player. First, we see Kuminga foul him. Now we reset back up top, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Use of Nurkic coming to set the screen. Booker going downhill. Looney's a little bit in a drop, and Booker gets downhill. Chris Paul bites inside on the pass, and Josh Okogie is wide open in the corner. And we're going to take a second look at that from this angle first. As we can see, Chris Paul makes the right decision as a former teammate of Josh Okogie to leave him open in the corner, a place where he's shot, I think, under 30% from 3 previously up until this season. And this is Josh Okogie's first 3-point attempted of the game. And yeah, I think this is the correct read by Chris Paul. Right here, Booker could potentially have the passing lane to Kevon Looney. So Chris Paul, a guy who's historically great at stripping the ball from bigs, especially when they're getting into the lane, have like a tough finish ahead of them. If Yusuf Nurkic got the ball and brought it down, there's a very, very good chance that Chris Paul gets his hands on it or is able to cut off the pass to Josh Okogie. But the issue is that Devin Booker, one of his favorite passes on the court is actually to this left corner whenever he's going right. I'm surprised that Chris Paul, who's played with him for a couple of years, doesn't even know about this and makes the incorrect read in the split-second decision. And Josh Okogie goes ahead and knocks it down. He was hitting a few of those during the preseason, and that left corner shot is pure right there to give the Suns the, I believe it was a 4-point lead at the time. Now, continuing on, Devin Booker, once again faced with some tough defense by the Warriors, showing 2 to the ball, and there's just Eric Gordon. He's going to knock it down. A guy who only ended up making 2 threes in this night, was having an ice cold night, just having the confidence to keep shooting the ball because, he's Eric Gordon, you know? Like, he is such a high percentage 3-point shooter. You have to have that confidence right there. So let's take a look again at what Devin Booker does to actually manipulate the defense right here to create the open shot. Eric Gordon gives it up to Book. Nurkic sets the screen. Eric Gordon is being passed to Kevon Looney on the defensive end because Steph Curry is now going to come up and guard Devin Booker on his drive. So yeah, Steph Curry exchanges the defender to Looney, or the offensive player to Looney. Book backs off, and Steph Curry's going to recover as Looney comes to cover Nurkic, and Curry's just too late. He's completely out of position, and that's going to be a wide open 3 for Eric Gordon. You can't just bet on Eric Gordon going 1 for 9 from 3. He's at least going to go 2 for 9, and it comes at the most opportune time to give the Suns the 5-point lead. The Warriors come back, draw a foul. Steph Curry hits 3 free throws, and Devin Booker's got to make 1 more bucket to put this game away. And yeah, he ends up just sitting right here, chewing down the clock. You're already up 2. You might as well try to take off as much time as possible. With 12 seconds on the play clock, the Suns initiate their action, pulling Yusuf Nurkic up to set the pick and roll, sets the first screen. Gary Payton gets a little bit tripped up, and Nurkic says a good screen. Book, that could have even been a shot, but he pulls up and makes the inside interior pass to Yusuf Nurkic with Looney coming up on the ball screen. There's only smalls in the interior, and Chris Paul is way too late to tag the roller. And I believe Klay Thompson is actually supposed to be responsible for tagging the roller right there, but Chris Paul's a little bit closer to make the play on the ball. Neither of them do, and it's a wide open layup for Yusuf Nurkic after they send 2 to the ball. If you're going to send 2 to the ball like this, you have to have the proper backline defense. And right here with Klay Thompson, with Josh Okogie in the corner, even though he just knocked one down, has to be there to tag the roller. Yusuf Nurkic does go to the left right here, so it should probably be on the responsibility of Chris Paul to tag the roller, but Chris Paul doesn't bite with Eric Gordon in the corner. And that is just an easy pass inside. Once again, Chris Paul is a menace down there trying to strip the ball, but he is not even there to make the play. And yeah, if he bid on the play, Eric Gordon would have been open for 3, and it would have been the exact same play we just saw of Josh Okogie. And yeah, if Chris Paul bites even harder, Eric Gordon is probably open in the corner. but there's also a good chance that Chris Paul just steals the ball if he's there a little bit sooner, but he's not. And it's a pretty wide open layup for Jusuf Nurkic, just going between the little guys and finishing over the top to give the Suns the 4-point lead with 10 seconds remaining, basically putting the game away, finishing through traffic. And I think we'll get a really nice camera angle of this right after that. Just seeing the defense being manipulated right here. There's just nothing there. I mean, if Looney's coming up to the ball and Gary Payton's also trying to recover to Book, this could potentially have been a shot if both of them didn't do such a good job of closing out. But both of them did, and maybe this should have been a communication thing. Maybe the Warriors should have played a different coverage right there, but you can't really take that back. Nurkic is rolling. Chris Paul is not in a position to make a play. Klay Thompson's stuck in the corner, and it's just a wide open pass to Jusuf Nurkic, who's going to make the easy finish happen. 10 seconds left, up 4. Devin Booker coming out, helping, stopping the drive from Klay Thompson. Now goes to close out to Chris Paul, and that's a really tough shot for the tiny Chris Paul. And then closing out to Klay Thompson, making him take a high point shot that ends up being a miss, and the Suns win it off of some great Devin Booker reads. 3 assists in that final minute 20 of the game, and doing a good job at closing out on the shooters to end it off, making sure the Warriors don't even get a chance in the final 10 seconds of the game. Talking about the other players on the team, I'm probably gonna have to make a video about Josh Okogie, who finished with 17 points and 5 rebounds, was the 3rd leading scorer for the Suns. Kevin Durant struggled in this one with 18 points, 10 rebounds. Jusuf Nurkic finishes with 14, and 3 assists. Eric Gordon off the bench is the leading scorer with 10 points. And a lot of the roster struggled from 3, except for Yuta Watanabe, who ended up hitting 2 of his 4. Josh Okogie went 1 of 1. Jusuf Nurkic was 1 of 2. KD was 1 of 2 as well, but Eric Gordon going 2 of 9. Grayson Allen going 0 of 5 really hurts. And you can expect to see better nights out of those types of shooters based on their previous numbers on their other teams and the quality of shots that they were getting in this game. Based on looking at the Warriors numbers, Steph Curry had 27 points on 20 shots. He was great. He's Steph Curry, one of the best in the league. Klay Thompson had 15 on 18 shots. Chris Paul had 14 points and 9 assists, 6 rebounds on 15 shots. The Warriors got pretty close to winning this one, but the Suns take it away thanks to the clutch offense of Devin Booker. If you're enjoying these types of videos and these types of edited content, make sure you scroll down and hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, maybe go and hit that button. We're getting pretty close to 2.5k subscribers, so it'd be pretty cool if you hit that goal soon. And yeah, it's pretty easy to do. Just scroll down and hit the red button. Anyways, I will see you in the next one. Probably a video on Josh Okogie in the next 2 days. So I'll see you there. Goodbye.